ma 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 ma.
Robert and Leo, maybe the newfound partners in crime. There are rumblings within the monastery. People are talking about violence. Things have not been going our way. Jones is in hospital almost constantly. Robert's been in hospital. Everybody's been battered and bruised. And people are starting to wonder, why are we not fighting back? What are we doing? Welcome to the Mechanoid Mastery Series, episode 17. And yes, we are starting to veer more towards the violent era within the monk monastery. Things aren't going too well. I can't be the first to lie. The vibes of the past few episodes have been a bit low because we're getting absolutely obliterated by Winston waves, and we need to change that. And there are rumblings. Somehow, some way, something's gonna change. Somebody's gonna snap. I'd hate to say that it might be Leo, you know, our evil android that does evil things, but hey, who knows? So the plan for today is to deal with this wave 20, which is a huge wave from the Shattered Empire, build the Skynet, and see where we're at from there. So if you enjoy any of today's episode, and I'm hoping it's going to be a banger, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things, and let's start by gestating some more mechanoids. I've now sent in the marshals for the very first melee combat upgrader. It's very expensive, these upgrade cycles are, but hopefully we should get something really good out of this to combat all of the cataphracts and everything. And Leo's gained another silent level. This time skip meditation perk is just unbelievably good. So he's now at level 5. What have we got here? Age or craft time skip. I think we are just gonna go for the age skill, just so we can get to rage pause quicker. Finally, SC1 has got a friend. ID 317. Friends for life. To be surrounded by dead people, stones, and strange looking animals. The life. I've made a decision as well. I'm going to bring back the defenses for the kill area, kill box, whatever you want to call it. I think having it too far forward isn't giving us our people enough time to actually shoot the enemy as well. So I think if we bring it back a little bit, it then gives us the option to run down this little corridor as well. And I am going to try cheese this raid as well. I'm pretty scared of it, honestly. And here we are, a siege. Okay, a group of Imperials are sieging us. Interesting. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad, especially as that they're all invisible. Okay. They're all invisible and they're all landing down here. We've got cataphracts a lot. I think like we did before when we last had a siege, I'm going to send Jones to go down this end here and try bait them out, I think. So who better than to send Big Popper out there? Just run straight through our kill box. Go through that wall that I had forgotten to build. Big Popper with the first shot in there. Oh, big. And the sieging Imperials are now assaulting our colony. Perfect. Big Popper, you are going to get absolutely obliterated. Jones, come back. We need to cheese this so hard. Oh, no. Big Popper. I'm going to have to use Big Popper as bait here. He's just going to go into melee distance with them and just do his best, I think. Oh, Big Popper. Go down, Big Popper. Go down. Death. Big Popper has been relieved of life. RIP, Big Popper. First one's coming through our little cheese hole here. 4 scythers against 1 person. You'd like to think this might go okay. It turns out it's not actually going too well. I've just realized as well, all of our marshals are in here for another 1.7 days, and we just take out 40 Imperials. I'm going to cancel the upgrade cycle, and we're going to get the marshals back just so they can come help. Everybody is dying. They're all dead. Just everybody is dead. All of our mechanoids have just died. All of them are just gone. We have 1 knight left and 1 Tesseron. The drillers have decided they're going to take matters into their own hands. They do obviously still count as mechanoids. We are desperate. Absolutely desperate. Disease, malaria as well. Oh, wow. Winston Waves is giving us the absolute metaphorical sloppy sausage. The Imperials from the Shattered Empire are fleeing. They're leaving. All thanks to the drillers. The drillers are the ones that have done this for us. Retreat back, my friends. Retreat back. Let them escape. Let them go. But does this spark a new age of revolution? The drillers are too good to be wasting on just menial labor. Where do we go from here? But Robbie has been kidnapped. The camel's back has been broken. Robbie, the man, the myth, the legend, the smartest, happiest little dwarf is gone. So we're now going to be entering a new age of this series. No longer will we be solely relying on the mechanoids that we just ate. We need to upgrade, just like the mechanoids do with certain mods. We also need to upgrade, and the upgrade is the androids. An android army is going to be commanded of us. So the raid is theoretically over. There is the same bug as we had last time where the wave is not ending even though there's nobody left. I'll work that out. Okay, so in order to have fixed the Winston waves with it freezing and everything, I've had to reset this wave so it'll redo again. But it is totally different this time. So this time it is a meteor storm, 1.2 days, and it's 65. Jesus Christ, 65 people. That is absolutely insane. I didn't get any rewards from the raid, but I think the reward of now being able to use drones and things for violence is the reward in itself. Jones, begin monkeying around. Begin orgy. Begin plague festival. The three things I wouldn't want to do at a dining room table? Why? What? Okay, it looks like I can just start an orgy whenever I want. And a plague festival, that's super handy. I think with the drillers and everything, we're going to keep the driller squad. Driller squad will always be driller squad. That will always be. All the ones that have already got implants and everything, they will be miners, and I'm going to rename all of them miners. What I'll do is instead is now build a separate team of drones, and they will be dedicated to violence. You know, we're leaving we're stretching the boundaries of the monk way, you know. We aren't necessarily doing the violence ourselves. We will still use the mechanoids for violence, but we're also extending that to androids and giving them quote-unquote free will. We'll make the army out of tier 2 androids, perhaps, maybe tier 3. I don't think there's any difference necessarily. If we do tier 2, then I think you can give them traits and things. And Leo is their leader. What if Leo is then the leader of the androids and he then commands them to do all the violence and everything? Whoa. Oh, whoa. Visitors from the Armenian combat are leaving there, absolutely amazed by your hospitality. And what are they leaving us? 7 little word medicine. Trev, thank you. So as we enter the new era of the androids and the drones taking priority over just basic mechanoids, they're now going to be put on construction as well and basic jobs to help out around the place because we are so far behind, it's unbelievable. And there we are, toxic waste dump number 2 has been built. The fact that we have 2 toxic waste dumps is still quite impressive to me, but it is definitely needed. We currently have just so much toxic waste just sitting around, not really doing anything. So here we are. We have our first blank android. Unlike drones, androids are built blank now in consciousness in order to render back install an autonomous or receive core. Autonomous cores store fully fledged talents that may self-actualize or may have a money transfer via the sky mind. Receive cores turn the unit into a circuit remote control. Open to the social installations without special parts. So we have blank. Blank, blank, blankety blank. So what can we do? No interface installed. So we could just install an autonomous brain that will just make it do anything. Let's just install an autonomous brain and see what happens. Silent level gained on Leo as well. Perfect. So we've now got the raid pause skill. Fantastic. So this means that if the next raid is really bad, we can have 5 minutes. 5 minutes of freedom to like prepare ourselves to continue it. So the mechanical unit needs initialization. So this is obviously the android that we've just built. So we can initialize automatically, which I don't know what that does, or initialize from the SkyMind. Well, we don't have SkyMind set up at the moment, so this is out of the question. So initialize automatically. Personality indecision. Oh, hello, Layla, ID 629. We should shift their personality slightly. So she's 10 hours old. Okay, so it just gives you kind of like a basic stats and everything, but you can also then increase your passion in certain things. Okay, so if you now manage to inadvertently give Layla a burning critical passion in construction, perfect. I think with the SkyMind, once you get that installed, we can redo that. Oh, we can remove the brain and just do it again. Can we do that? Can we just remove your brain and do it again? So we've removed the brain. Death ID 629, okay, no worries. And then we install the brain again. Install autonomous core, there it is. So install autonomous core. So you go now blank again. Installed again. Install, initialize automatically. And now we have Bossy. Hello, Bossy. Bossy ID 108. You're double passionate in melee, double passionate in plants, double passionate in animals. There we go, so we have now more or less built our Skynet room. So what do you do? So we need a SkyMind network tower, I'd imagine. That kind of makes sense. That's a big old unit, costs a lot of resources, but that's not the end of the world. Let's just chuck that in the corner here. Then we need SkyMind relay towers. Okay, well, this sounds like we need at least one of these. Let's build one next to it as well. We also probably want a network database, perhaps? No idea. This is all an experiment to me. Let's build one of those and a networked analyst. Let's build a couple of those as well. Keep it small, keep it easy, not too much. Just a couple of each. And a raid from the Dalton Confederacy. A group of Neanderthals from the Dalton Confederacy arrived nearby, and it looks like they use sappers to tunnel around your defenses. Okay, not the end of the world. I mean, oh my god, that's a lot of Neanderthals. Sappers aren't going to be too bad, because where are they going to mine through? Like, up here? Nah. They've now made it inside the base as well. There is a hell of a lot of them as well. Am I going to cheese this again? I don't really want to. But I feel like I might have to. All of our knights and everything are dying as well. Just total annihilation. These Neanderthals mean business. You know what that means? Summon the drones. Now that I feel like we can actually use them properly and make the most of them, I'm not too sad about using them and abusing them. Our guerrillas versus all of the individual small Neanderthals. I mean, visitors for the Ironclad Society have arrived nearby, and they are afraid to follow your entry. They are afraid to enter your territory for the following reasons: Neanderthals. Send away. Come back later. It's a bit of a war out here. Probably not a good idea for you to turn up to the hotel. And then the Neanderthals from the Dalton Confederacy are fleeing, and look, we have our drop. We have prosthetics, cash, food and medicine, or textiles. I think on this time round, I'm actually going to take the prosthetics, just in case I get something for androids. So what prosthetics did we get then? We got a elbow blade, a venom fangs, a cochlear implant, and a prosthetic arm. Wow. Massive. We have now also built the SkyMind relay tower and the extra tower as well. So what do? Not much. You can connect 18 users to the SkyMind. I don't know what it does. This is my thing. We are in the middle of building the network database and everything as well, but I still don't know what they do. Run wild, Jones. Jones, healer, is fed up with civilization. He realized that wild creatures are always free, so has decided to leave your faction and live with the animals. You can attempt to tame or arrest him to get him back. The final straw was his wife died. Still, Jones, you're still upset about that? Really? Oh, Jones. Let's just send him back. Give him Robert's bedroom, all right? Maybe that'll make him feel better. Oh God. Just Leo, come and arrest him. Just send him back to bed and arrest him. There we are, Leo. He's coming down. He says, "Oh, Mr. Jones, Master, why are you running wild? Why are you still upset about your wife being dead? You know what? Why?" Jones just kind of grunts. He's an animal now. It means nothing to him. I've made the decision as well to queue up a just wall across the entrance. I think we need a break from Winston Waves. I think things are going bad enough that I want this wave here to just sort of stay outside for quite a long time. So the plan is that I'm going to build this big marble wall across it and just kind of lock the enemies out for the time being. And just hope that we can get some extra time to prepare for everything. And it turns out that no handler can actually tame a wild man. We don't have enough ability to tame Jones again. So we need to get a robot, an android, to be good enough for animals to re-recruit Jones. Oh God, Leo literally runs this colony now. Like, this is a Leo and Robert series. Jones? Who's that? Who's that? Well, for quite a while, I have been working on a small project that I was going to give to Jones to replace the Wraith that we didn't give to him. Well, looks like Jones isn't getting this little project that I had prepared for him. Big Mama is back. Welcome back, Big Mama. I missed you dearly. Hopefully this time you don't break my game. But hey, you were meant to be Jones's little present, and now you're mine. So hey, congrats. There you go. So another android I'm setting up as well. Initialize automatically. Personality indecision. Are you good at animals? No. And then we have another blank down here that we're initializing in hopes that they're good at animals. And you are Isabella. Isabella, you are good at animals. Nice. So there you are. Isabella will be the android that we get to try train up enough to re-recruit Jones, but it's going to take a long time. And Jean has decided to lock himself in his room as well, all because Bobby is gone. I think the colony is really struggling without Bobby, you know. He was definitely a character that you could potentially look at and laugh and say, that's Bobby. And the visitors from the Pink Fly Toxo are leaving, they really enjoyed their stay. Only 67 and that's it. And all they're doing is giving us a shirt. The world would be a better place without you, Nudie Branch. Okay. I decided to build a little extension onto our little factory down here, just so we can get some more chem fuel power generators in there. We seem to be running a little bit low on power, and especially if we start running Sky Mine things, I feel like it definitely requires a lot of power. Speaking of the Sky Mine, we've now finished the network analyst. What does it do? What do you do? Am I missing some research or something? Because it doesn't look like I've got everything. We've got the Sky Mine relay terminal, we've got the Sky Mine network tower, we've got the network database, we've got the network analyst. Sky Mine core. Is that something I need? It can't be. There's no way that I need the Sky Mine core for it. Optimized surrogate protocols, optimized communication, standardized communication, and carpet making. Yeah, carpet making is what I'm missing. I feel like I've got it all. I'd also love to just show off our little corpse dumping area and the pollution levels. Look, you can see the stench coming off the bodies. And if you just check down here at the pollution levels itself, apparently there is no pollution. Yay! No pollution. I mean, there is very much a stinky zone here, but not visibly polluted. Right, there we are. So the Sky Mine stuff is now turned on. Server is not connected to the Sky Mine network. Okay. Connect to Sky Mine. Whoa. Okay. Ideal heat threshold surpassed. So it's now too hot in there. Okay, so so it needs to be cooled down significantly, like an actual server. Interesting. Skill points available. Skill point producing. Skill mode. Security mode. Hacking mode. Connected to Sky Mine. We can connect to that to Sky Mine. We can connect all of this to Sky Mine, and it does things. Interesting. So how do we access Sky Mine itself? Connected to Sky Mine, connected to Sky Mine. Can we connect, say, Driller 1 to Sky Mine? No. How do we connect somebody to Sky Mine? Okay, so looking into it, I've got no idea how the Sky Mine stuff works and how we connect people to it. I don't know if we can give them something, like the androids and things, because it feels like something that you should be able to do for androids. There is a research that seems to allow you to give it to organic people, which costs 8,000 research plus 3,000, so 11,000 research to get there. I don't know how this works. I'm gonna have to do a lot more research into this to see if something pops up that makes sense, but I've got no idea. But yeah, I mean, our androids still have not unfortunately turned themselves on. It takes a long time for them all to restart and everything. I've decided to also build more defenses, more defensive walls around the base as well, and reinforce everything, just so then we have got more safety, more time to prepare and everything. This wave in 7 hours isn't too scary, honestly, but I don't want to have to particularly deal with this at all. And if I can delay it as much as possible, then that is a massive W. So at the moment, there are 56 skill points available in the network, but I don't know how to access them at the moment. If you have any suggestions or know how Sky Mine works in the comments, let me know. I've got no idea what I'm doing. And you know what? I think on this note as well, of building the Sky Mine things and working all that out, I'm going to go off camera right now and I'm going to go see what I can learn, because I'm so stumped at the moment. But hey, this episode has been fantastic for just straight up progress in this series. I'm feeling so pumped for what could happen. Jana, Bossy, and Isabella. There's another blank somewhere as well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where they are. This is going to be a revolutionary turn for this series and hopefully allow us to expand so much further into what we're doing. I'm also going to download some more weapon mods and things like that we can give and make things a little bit more interesting, especially for dealing with instant waves. I think that now the end goals of this series are going to be to get to at least wave 50 and to get Jones, retame Jones as an animal into a human again. And to let him escape the planet. So if you have enjoyed today's episode or are excited to see what the future holds, because I know I am, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.